Here is my latest acquisition. This is a Silvertone, kind of an electric piano or organ. This was a rescue. It was on the side of the street, out with the garbage, and I felt bad for it. I am not a musician, but I was definitely attracted by all the buttons, and it is obviously pretty worn and old. So this is what I noticed. The electrical cord is actually cut. So, does that mean because it wasn't working or someone was just throwing it out? It seemingly has tubes. This says tube layout. I like this. Acoustical room. Is it a small room or a large room? I'm gonna take the back off and see what it looks like inside, see if I can get it working, and then, I don't know, hopefully get it to a good home. Got all the screws out. I'm ready to take that back off. I'm gonna do it live on the off chance that there's some kind of treasure stashed in here and not just dirt. I'm assuming this is gonna be one of Al Capone's vaults kind of thing. Okay, so speaker. And again, those are the tubes. I don't know exactly what that is. I need to correct myself, there was treasure to be found. Look at that, what the heck is that? It's dirt. It is a little kind of knife thing, probably from a cereal box or otherwise, but I'm counting that as treasure. Pretty cool. Whatever this thing is, it's, like, I sort of thought it was a speaker. It's not supposed to be down here. It's got these 4 holes in it, and up here are staple holes. So this certainly should have been up here like this. This is like foam. It's maybe an auxiliary speaker. It's got that going on. There is a second one up here. There's like a little light bulb in there that I'm assuming is kind of shows when the power is on. So that's an inspected by, some initials, and it's made in Italy. So another mystery is this little silver piece. I don't know if it's holding something together. It doesn't seem like it is. It's like it would slide out from underneath those screws. There it is. It actually did slide out with those keyhole slots. Some other interesting. So Sears Roebuck. You might have noticed that it had a pedal, and when this pedal goes up and down, it's just turning this mechanism. So I cleaned off, just with a damp cloth, some of these tubes, and I'm a little worried. That one looks decent, but this one is dark on the top. And this one especially looks like it might be black, so I'm kind of worried again that those burnt out. And that's the reason that this was, again, that they cut the cord. Spliced in another power cord that I had. And, well, there's good news and there's bad news. It's kind of working, but kind of ain't. Turning it on, light comes on. You might be able to hear the fan, but what you might also hear is that it just plays by itself. So let me show you that it actually, you can play notes. The fact that this thing just kind of plays by itself is funny, because I just did a video about an 8-track radio electronic calendar that I had that also it wouldn't turn off. So in the span of a couple of weeks, I got mysterious devices that just won't stop playing. So I was able to pull this keyboard all the way out. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but it's gonna let me, I guess, take a closer look. So I actually ended up finding 2 more of these, so I got 3 of these. So these are not vintage. I'm pretty sure these are from something called Pop-Up Pirate. But I was hoping somehow that was jamming one of the keys, but it's still doing the same thing. This is the underside of the keyboard. And again, not a ton going on, but again, a bunch of these latches that seemingly let you get into this box. This is likely to be another Al Capone's vault moment, but I do have all the little clasps loosened, and I'm gonna open that thing up. All right, so it's coming. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, some foam on the back. Good boy. So nothing obvious. These are, again, the keys. This is like an air-based organ. So there's not going to be any circuit board or anything like that. It's not digital. I think air is forced through. So I took the box off, and now it doesn't make that sound. That's because this has to be on. So as soon as I put that on, it seems like it's air leaking somewhere or something. Al Capone's vault, take 3 kind of. So no. So there's that. That's gotta be the fan in there. I will check that for leaks or something, but nothing obvious in there. So when I turned it on, there's no obvious leakage from there that I can see. When I hear the sound doesn't seem like it's coming from here. It feels like it's coming kind of from the top here. So I'm actually gonna try to take this piece off now. So another moment. And again, nothing immediately obvious. So when you press a key, it lifts up the switch. There are none that are obviously, obviously up. So I'm gonna look at them closer. So I think I found most of the problem. I was kind of touching these keys and most were firmly down, but there was one key that was extra springy. So now when I turn it on, it starts making that hum. I can mostly get it to stop by doing that. So there may be a second key. Because again, I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but there's another low hum somewhere. So that's good, that's progress. So I found the second offending key, it's this one. It looks like I got a fix. This is just a piece of felt. And right now I have it in place underneath there, and I didn't even glue it yet, but when I turn it on, it's not making that noise. I'll probably put one underneath this other one, even though this is better now. So I got the 2 rectangles. I'm gonna do the one that's the most problematic, but I'm gonna do that other one that even though it's better, I'm concerned that it's gonna, start having that problem again. So here's the thing, why does this thing have a speaker? So the air is produced, forced up through here, comes out, and the sound is coming from there. We have not heard any sound coming from the speaker. What is with all this stuff and what is with this? It seems superfluous. I talked to my son who knows more about this kind of stuff than I do, and I think we actually figured it out. These are microphones. We're almost positive that they're microphones. And what they're doing is they're putting some output through here. And it seems like you have to press the pedal down to get the sound out. We did a little bit of testing, and with the pedal down, if you kind of tap on this, we could definitely hear some sound coming out of the speakers. The other thing my son said about this is essentially an amplifier. I think he said it's a mono amplifier. So again, these pickups, taking the wires through. If you trace them, they do go down into this box. And as you trace them, there's actually this essentially RCA plug that goes in. And so again, he really thinks that that's basically an amplifier. So this, I don't know, Chords or whatever these are, this box kind of popped right out. Again, I pulled it out, but it pops out easily by itself. It's not connected. I guess the air is going in and out of there. So when you press buttons, these things go through, and you won't be able to see, but I'm sure that they let air through these things. It's funny the things you notice after you take a look at this. This thing's actually supposed to have 2 legs. I noticed that it did tip a fair amount, and then I saw this screw here, which is obviously supposed to go into a leg down to the ground. So those are missing. Turning up the potentiometer for a big room increased the volume and increased the output to the speaker. If you want it to go through the speaker, you basically gotta, I guess, turn on the amplifier essentially by coming down. Put it back together, cleaned up, and it is fully functioning. All the keys work. When you press the pedal down here, you will get sound out of the speaker on the side. You do want to wait for it to warm up for a second. I think the tubes take a minute for it to warm up, but it does work. And again, it's cleaned up, it's better. It's definitely worn. You can see things like that. For a side of the road find, it's quite good. And let me give you a demo. turn it on. Takes a second for it to warm up. The fan to get going fast enough. And again. Here's the put the pedal down. So you should be able to hear a significant difference in the volume. So, pretty decent. I'm excited that I was able to get it back working and hopefully get it to a good home. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing.